We just about got this deck finished. The guys have to come and put one more layer of paint on this side, but wanted to show you a few things that's going on with these plants. We have gotten copious amount of rain. This is the Aunt Molly ground cherry tomatoes. They were doing fine, producing lots of tomatoes, and now their leaves are completely wiped out. They were hard hit from that bleach water after the guys came and did some pressure washing. Unbeknownst to me, they were using bleach, and some of it got on these plants, and they were just hard hit. So major setback in that area. My eggplants, they're still producing, but a lot of the leaves have just gotten brown and crusted off. We've just gotten so much rain. It's affected this tomato. This tomato's down to about like 5 leaves on it. I don't even know if it's even worth keeping around. Even this tomato plant, you know, a lot of the leaves have browned, crusted off. Lots of rain. When it's not raining, it is super hot. My pepper plant got hit real bad, knocked off a bunch of leaves. It's still producing, but again, it's just not as full as it was before. This tomato plant looks like it's on its last leg. These pepper plants have turned yellow. My okra has stopped producing. Some things have died off. This winter squash that survived vine borers has succumbed. I had some winter squash in here I planted. It's just about gone. My tomato plants, they also got knocked out. All the basil I had grown in here, it's wiped out. I lost my cucumber plant, lost my squash and my beans to all this. They just succumbed. They got hard hit, and they just couldn't bounce back. Lots of these plants are like horribly hit. You know, the sun damage, all this rain. I'm gonna try to fertilize them as best as I can. But this is just a reality of it. I mean, you know, this is stuff I can't control as a gardener. Look at all my cucumbers have just been hit hard. Look at my callaloo plant. I cut quite a bit of it back, but it's just like all this, between all this rain and then that bleach water that backsplashed on them, they just, you know, look at this cucumber plant. They were full, they were producing. So I don't know if I'll be able to salvage a lot of them. Some of them I'll just end up having to pull out and plant some other things. But this is just a reality of gardening. I mean, there's just aspects of it you just can't control. And the plants on my deck were doing so much better than the ones in the garden bed. And now the garden bed looks so much better than these plants. So we'll see as time goes on what ends up happening with a lot of these plants. Like I said, I'll probably pull quite a bit of them out. The ones I can salvage, I'll fertilize as best as I can.